ask more about now is more on the connection that you like the connection role you said to play between young people and the employment sector and the job market. And I know that's a big topic for you and a lot of us. Whether you're in university trying to figure out what to do next, whether you've studied abroad and you're coming back and you're trying to figure out like how do I now bridge that gap. And I thought maybe you could share what are some of like basic tips that young people should know on how to prepare themselves best for the job market, considering how much transition is happening.
Wow, okay. I think I take it from what I've come to see, right? There's a shift in demand in terms of the person, right? The person companies and organizations are looking for. And if your CV or whatever you're presenting is just first class or second class upper, then there are high chances you're not going to cut it.
Yeah, right? You're one of many.
Yeah, you're one of many. You're actually one of many. There was a talk with Jack Ma was saying something about the future, the future of skill, the future of work and skills. And at Ashoka we mentioned this, and you might think it's a joke, but guys are looking for problem solvers, people who can connect teams. So it's, can you work in a team? Are you a problem solver? Can you do you have these things we call collaborative leadership? Have you been a leader, but at the same time have you allowed other people to lead while you are a leader? Right? Because some of these values are what is going to build an organization, right? And these are some of the values that we are looking for in young people with Ashoka, different fields, right? And as guys apply, that would be the one thing that I'll tell them to try and showcase. So how do you showcase this? It's through the projects that you've done, either by volunteering. When I talk about my work, I do not exclude my time as a volunteer with Isaac, right? I just showcase how that has helped me grow as a young person, right? Because it gives me an opportunity for us to interact with other people, to communicate. So in terms of communication, I can see the communication skills grew as a result of this. I had to network, right? Network with people in slums, with the business community, and all those things. You can use those opportunities that you've received or that you have to highlight on the skills you've gained over those years, instead of just focusing on your performance.
That you did well academically, and that's
which is good.
That's amazing.
But if you could add on that the skills and really show how, right? That would help.
So something you're talking about is leadership. How to show leadership. And when people think leadership, I mean, you're a leader by virtue of the fact that one, you've led a clearly leadership path, that you've started something and you've managed it and you've gathered those skills, and then you've gotten into another position of leadership with Ashoka. But for someone who's, let's say, in university, like what is leadership then? I mean, you're not trying to join, let's say, a political organization in uni, which is also fine. But I mean, what other aspects of leadership are there?
I guess what you've highlighted is positional leadership, but there's more to leadership than positional leadership, right? I've also mentioned like that collaborative sort of leadership, right? Where you're just assisting other people to grow, right? And it always, for me, this all can only be highlighted through projects, because as a young person who's looking for other young people through Ashoka, I'd be looking at, okay, have you identified a problem and are you working with other people? Because that will show me as in you are able to work with other people and nurture them. For me, leadership does not have to be you being on the front line, but supporting other people. By showing me that you're supporting other people, then it shows me that you're able to lead, and that is leadership for me.
And that touches on the importance of social work, because I think when most people hear like social work, they think Oh, I mean, it's just something you do on a Saturday. Let's say, you go to this children home, which is great, but you don't really count it as something that could add value to your, let's say, your CV or to your to a conversation with a potential employer. Because I think what you're highlighting also is that there's an importance in broadening, like your work experience. So, for example, I studied law, but what else did I do beyond studying law? How many times did I look outside myself to, figure out what problems exist, as small or as big, and what was my role in solving some of those problems? And I think something else that you said that I think is important is identifying small things you've done and then making sure to place them in your CV. So, for example, you're in ISEC, right? Most people would be like, I was in ISEC. It's just a club, so you just put it in the club section. But there is content within that. You can say I was in ISEC, and that while in ISEC, I actually did this. And that, it may seem small to to the person who did the work, but it actually adds value to someone like Chess if you're having a conversation with them about like the kind of work that Ashoka does.
Because as in you have to, it's always about translating any experience and matching it with the skill. If you can match any experience with a skill, then it shows you can demonstrate it, right? So if you say at ISEC I was doing communications, you need brochures, and this brochures led to this, we got this partner, then I'm saying, okay, this guy is good at communications, and he or she is also good at networking, right? And onboarding other clients. So I'm saying, okay, so salesmanship is good, teamwork is on point, and they're good at communication. So when I'm looking at something, you can easily pick up things, that you haven't really stated as a skill, but I can be able to pick them up from that piece of it.
I think that's information that's relevant not just for students, but across. Let's say you're trying to transition from your current job into a different job, right? And there are things you did both, within the workplace, but also socially that you contributed to. And some of these things may not look, like big things, but they show leadership and they show an interest in social work. So I think something else I've noticed is that your path hasn't been linear in the sense that you didn't leave school and then immediately go to what you studied and have been there for a couple of years, which is also great. But I think it's something to talk about when it comes to social work. Because social work is not always linear, like in terms of the path that you follow. So maybe you could share.
Well, what I studied and what I do are two completely different things.
You and a lot of us.
Wow! I studied geography, environmental science, and sociology.
Oh wow!
And now, exactly. So, two completely different things.
That's so interesting.
For me, I followed my purpose and passion. Purpose and passion.
Yeah.
And at times, it's difficult to find either, right? And you don't have a specific age where you found your purpose or you found your passion. But if you try to, first work on things that you love doing, right? And you really engage them, engage, and grow a skill out of it, then use that skill to market yourself. That will work. So for me, even by doing Youth Lite, as a young person starting an NGO, it's not easy. It's not easy. And so during that period of time, you're looking at, okay, how can we be financially stable and all these things. You're not easily making money, and you have to either get grants or whatever, crowdfunding and all these things. And so I had to start banking on, so what skills do I have to offer? And luckily over time, what I developed, the skills that I developed, I could market as a consultant and get money out of it. And so that is what I packaged myself as a consultant.
So sorry, this is separate from Youth Lite or concurrently?
Concurrent. You have to figure out the way to
the hustle is real.
Exactly. So with these, you get you get a company calling you to come and do something. They pay you good money, but you see, you have to survive on that for a long period of time before you get that contract. And that's what I tried to do, because Youth Lite, it was an NGO, and we were still figuring out the financial model. Right? We're selling to companies the idea of young people working on projects as professionals. But you remember, they still have this idea that young people are professional.
Well, yes.
So you have to go against that norm, and before people pick it up, it takes time.
Yeah.
So what you do between those two time periods is something that I really had to work on to figure it out. I can't say I was good at it.
But you try.
The
point is you try.
Yeah.
That's so interesting that you're providing young people that you've identified to the, let's say, the working market, to the job market, and they're slightly skeptical. They're not too sure about, how good will this person, how well will they work? Can they give the right outcomes? And that just makes me think of all those jobs where you see they're looking for recent graduates with 5 years or 10 years of experience, and you're wondering, when did I get this 10 years of experience? So how did you get about convincing them, or like what was that conversation to get them to see your side, to believe in the fact that young people have the capacity and ability, even though they don't necessarily have the experience, years of experience.
Well, one of the key selling points is that the pool of students. So we're telling them you're coming and you're picking from a wide pool of talent. We're crowdsourcing students from different universities with different backgrounds, and there is a vetting or such process that we use to get this team together, right? And so what you're getting is like crowdsourced information, right? You're not getting it from one person, you're getting it from a team of students. And I think that kind of brought some, buy-in from some people had to chew on it a bit longer.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're still chewing on it a bit longer because the program is still continuing.
Yeah.
But you keep on trying until the idea picks up, because it's still a new idea. It's still a new idea. Where you have young people engaging into the market as professionals and as professional consultants. It's a new idea where you need really to go against the norm so that people can really appreciate that this is something that young people can do. And I think I was bringing up this idea when the whole idea of crowdsourcing was coming on. Crowdsourcing has been successful in terms of fundraising, right? But in Kenya, we haven't figured out that crowdsourcing ideas and skills is also a way we can gather resources or gather that human capital that we need and channel it towards tackling a specific problem.
So when you say crowdsourcing ideas, what do you mean exactly?
Simple. Say for example, an organization such as Ashoka wants to tackle student entrepreneurship, but it doesn't understand. He wants to understand what within student entrepreneurship needs to be tackled. You put the question out there, right? And you allow as many people to comment on that idea. That's what crowdsourcing is. You allow as many people here, because within this clutter of rubbish, so to speak, there's a lot of information. And what you will begin realizing is that someone might face one thing in a different way, but it comes up again, and it comes up again, and it comes up again. And then you say, okay, this is the next, trend, or this is the next move, and now you are ahead of the curve. And that's how market research is done for products. And you wonder, can we do this for everything? Can we do this to solve problems? Can we do this to solve challenges? Put sanitation out there as a challenge, and ask people, what do you think the solutions should be? And it's being done by big companies where people are being offered money to do so. But can you do it with smaller companies where CSR projects are channeled towards those needs and those gaps, right? And bringing those solutions from these students who are offering these ideas.
If you think, the Kenyan African spirit, it's based on communal input, it's based on communities coming together to help each other.